Hello everyone, welcome back. If I sound a little bit different and my voice isn't as strong today, it's because I have a combination of hay fever and recovering from the Harry Styles concert the other day. But how are we all doing? I hope you're good. I've just been on holiday actually. This is my first video I filmed since getting back. And today I've got a whole bunch of drugstore makeup that I'm going to test. I posted a little TikTok/reel about this. Let's test some drugstore makeup. So this was actually a combination of stuff from Boots and Superdrug. I literally went in to get one thing and came out spending, I think it was £120 in total across both shops. I'm just going to start off with this, which is from Biore, which I believe Biore has just launched in Superdrug. The Weightless Moisturiser High Protection SPF 30. I thought I would give it a go. This I was sent. Oh, it smells very like summery. A little bit herbal. Oh, I didn't check the ingredients. Oh my god, it feels amazing though. That does not even feel like an SPF. It just feels like a moisturiser. It's a tiny bit slippery, a little bit oily feeling, but feels really hydrating. That feels good. Wait a minute, Biore was in Superdrug already. Maybe it's just the SPF that's new. Oh shit. I will be right back because this contains both ingredients that I am allergic to. The one time I don't check the fucking ingredients. It's really lovely though. It feels great if you do not have the same allergies as me. BRB. I'm back. I've washed my face. I'm moisturised. I'm going to use this L'Oreal one instead. The Revitalift Clinical Anti-UV Fluid, which I really like. Although I'm not gonna lie, that Biore one felt nicer than this, and I'm really sad about that. Something that I've seen a lot of people doing recently is spraying a setting spray before their makeup. So I'm gonna do the same. This is just the Maybelline Lasting Fix one, which I actually bought in Superdrug a couple weeks ago. But that is the kind of one that like sticks your eyeshadow to your arm, which is great. And I really hope that this makeup looks nice because I'm actually going to see Sabrina Carpenter tonight and I can't wait. I'm so excited. So I have this, which is the Max Factor Miracle Pure Skin Improving Foundation. It says it's got 24-hour hydration, it's got hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, sounds like everything that I love, SPF 30, and I got the shade 40 Light Ivory. I mentioned this, I think, in my little haul video. All of them had like a little bit of oily liquid sort of in the bottom of the tube, which is a bit strange, and that makes me think that maybe this is going to be a pretty oily, yeah, can you see there's like liquid dripping out of this? I'm gonna give this a big old shake. So I've now gotta try and get, oh my god, yeah, it's literally like, it's so odd. It's all like separated and it's really runny. Okay, now that that oily dripping stuff has gone, the product is now coming out normally. Weird. This is not the right shade, is it? I swear in the store when I tried the little tester, the shade looks like it was going to be the perfect shade. Oh wait, it is oxidizing, I think. I spent ages swatching them all to try and pick a shade. Let's go with that amount, and I'm just going to blend it in with my sponge. Looks nice so far actually. It's very glowy. It's not got very good coverage, but I was not expecting that. It's advertised as kind of like a light coverage kind of thing, I think. Medium buildable coverage, radiant finish. I'm going to put on a little bit more. Let's see if it can add a little bit more coverage. I'm actually devastated that it's not the right shade match. I'm gonna have to take off this makeup and do it again before Sabrina. I think though this will be the perfect shade for me when I don't have tan on. It looks really nice. Like, really nice. It's really glowy, but it still looks pretty much like my skin. Doesn't look cakey or anything. It's got a really nice radiance to it, but it's smoothed over my skin really nicely. It's not gone patchy. It's obviously quite a light coverage because you can still see this scar, and I've got matching spot scars on both sides. That was my own fault entirely, every time. You can still see those poking through, but looks pretty good on the rest of my face. Just looks very healthy looking. I was just picking up stuff that said like new and that caught my attention. I didn't see a concealer that looked particularly interesting. So sticking with the drugstore theme, I'm just going to use these two, the Maybelline ones. Maybe I can actually change the colour of this with my concealer. For once in the drugstore, the bronzers and cream blushes were overflowing. Normally, I struggle to find them. I saw this and was like, I've not seen anyone talk about that. This collection cream bronzer, it just literally is called cream bronzer. This looks exactly like the Chanel one. However, I'm actually going to put this in a dupes video where I do half my face with like cheaper products and compare it to the Chanel one. I also got this one, which is the MUA Bronzed Cream Bronzer. They had lots of these in quite a lot of different shades. I went for the shade Caramel, which I don't know if is going to be the right shade. Actually looks kind of dark, but it was really tricky to try and pick the right shade, so I'm just going to dip into this like I would with the e.l.f. ones. It's about that same kind of size. Oh my god, it's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I was really struggling in Superdrug to try and pick my shades. It's always so hard. Like, why is the lighting always so dodgy? Shout out to the girl that served me in Superdrug. She said that she used to watch my videos all the time, and I forgot to ask her name, so I'm really sorry about that. But thank you for watching my videos. This is actually blending really, really nicely. It's very warm toned. These were so cheap as well. Can I try and deepen up the rest of my face with this, or is that a terrible idea? How do people do this without looking like you've got an orange beard. I tried, but that bronzer is lovely. That blended so easily. I'm also just going to take a little bit on my nose. I know it's a bronzer, not contour, but I put bronzer on my nose. That's my bronzer done. I really like that. That blends really nicely and it's not too oily as well. Then for the blushes, I saw these, which look very familiar. Another brand doing a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light ones, I think that's what they're called. These are the Collection Filter Finish Liquid Blush and Highlight ones. They had a few different shades of these. I got the shade Peach Pleasure number 2 in the blush, which doesn't really look very peachy to me. It looks very pink. Looks like that. It's definitely lighter than the Charlotte Tilbury one. And then I also got the highlighter in the shade 1 Strobe Light. Oh my god. And I did not check before I picked this up. That was not me. The one reason why I hate buying makeup in a shop is because I think what somebody's done is actually just gone in there and like squeezed it so that loads came out, because there's so much product in that sponge and it's all in the lid. For God's sake, why do people do that? Anyway, got the highlighter, which looks really nice actually. And then I also got these from Rimmel, which are the Kind and Free creamy blushes. I got Power Pink and Flustered Tangerine. I have a Max Factor blush that's in the same packaging and it looks really similar to this, so I'm kind of confused about that. Like, this also looks like a Charlotte Tilbury kind of dupe. And then I also got Flustered, but I can't read today apparently. And then I also got Flushed Tangerine, which is more of like a peachy orange coral colour, I would say. Oh my god, that one is so bright. That one is really bright, that one there. Also, these don't like open and close like the Charlotte Tilbury ones do. I'm going to use the Collection one first on one side, because I have a feeling this one's going to be a bit more of a natural shade. Yeah. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's definitely a lot less pink than the Charlotte Tilbury one and a lot more subtle. It is quite a nice colour, but it's very light. They did obviously do other shades, but this one, just by judging, was the closest to the Charlotte Tilbury one, unless maybe they didn't have another shade that I missed out on, but it still looks nice, but just not the same as the Charlotte Tilbury. On the other side, let's try this Rimmel one. I'm gonna need some more of that. That one, I say, is definitely closer to the Charlotte Tilbury one because it's got more pigment and it's more pink. That's really nice actually. Yeah, this one's just a little bit too subtle for me. It kind of blends in with my bronzer. That's a nice colour. I do prefer this one, I've got to say. I'm actually going to put this really bright one on the back of my hand and then sort of like work it into my brush beforehand because I don't want to put crazy amounts on, but it is very bright. I am looking sufficiently blushy. That is a really nice shade. You would just need a tiny bit. I actually think I prefer the formula of that one because the pink one has got quite a lot of shimmer. That one was more just like a cream formula. Okay, so this is the highlighter. This is what it looks like. Mine is an absolute mess. And I'm just gonna try, I don't know whether to like dot it, the excess that is literally all over this, dot it straight onto my cheeks, or I'm thinking maybe it will be easier actually. I'm just gonna try taking some on my brush, putting some on the back of my hand. I feel like when it was on the back of my hand, it looked a lot nicer. It's almost like it needs a good mix. Like, it looks really nice there, right? But then it's quite hard to tell with the blush and the highlighter both being there. Then when I go over it with my brush, it disappears, which is really odd. Maybe because I've got so many products on my cheeks, but it's not really giving what I want it to give. Like, it looks really reflective when there's loads of it, but then when you blend it out, it kind of disappears. That is such unbelievably perfect timing because I'm just getting to the stage where I'm powdering my face and that is the powder that I ordered. Thank you. How is that for timing? This is huge, by the way. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. I ordered this because a lot of you guys in my comments on one of my videos were saying that your favourite drugstore powder is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. So I ordered it on Amazon. I think it was £11. I think the most common ones that I saw were people saying this one and also the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. So let's test out some of this. My under eyes are creasing a lot more than usual and I think it's because my base is so glowy. Oh my god, that highlighter and me just blending has taken away a lot of that blush. I want more. Blending out those creases and then taking my powder puff, dabbing off the excess and then set. Ooh, it feels quite dry. It does look really nice and smooth, but I think I put on too much. It feels a little bit dry. I think if you have dry skin, you would probably want to avoid this one. It feels a little bit thicker. My face looks really smooth now. Oh wait, hang on, I forgot my nose. Yeah, my face looks really smooth. I'm just using this Gosh brow lift, which I have tested in videos before. Wow, you can really see the spots where I need to retint my eyebrows. these eye crayons from Maybelline, which I'm not too sure why, because I don't really like eye crayons that often. However, they were new. They're called Colour Tattoo 24-Hour Eye Sticks. I wanted to try them. This one is called I Am Giving, which I like the name of that, and this one is I Am Shining. And then also as well, Lottie London, I did get sent these two, have released a Pride collection. I've got 2 different shades of these little mini eyeshadow palettes, which are really cute, and I thought maybe that this one will probably go with the colours quite nicely. Okay, eyeshadow crayons, are they better? I feel like they'll be better on a set eyelid, otherwise it's all just going to mix with the concealer. So one sec. Speaking of Pride, that just reminded me, I've not done a Pride charity donation in a while, so all of the money from this ad revenue, I've literally just decided right now I'm going to donate to Stonewall, which is an LGBTQ+ charity, and they do some really good things. Give this a go. Yeah, I generally don't tend to like eye crayons very much, so I'm not too sure why I bought these, if I'm honest. Oh my god, no, it is not liking that concealer underneath. It's kind of just taking it all off and like bunching up. Oh my god, no, that looks not good. That has not worked. Does it have a sharpener? It does! It has a little sharpener on the end, that's handy. 24-hour eye stick. You know what? I feel like this will work better on like the waterline or the lower lash line. See, on the back of my hand, comes out fine, comes out smooth. I think it's not liking the concealer because that actually has entirely like separated on my eyelid, which is so odd. You'd probably be better off just putting these onto a clean lid with no product underneath. From a distance, it looks fine. I'm really hoping that if I just cover it over with these eyeshadows, it's gonna turn out okay. I'm just gonna dip into this shade, which pretty much perfectly matches it actually. Pack this over the top. Yeah, the problem is it just looks quite thick now because I've tried to put so many layers on. And then I'm gonna take this shade, which is like a really pretty periwinkle blue, I guess. And let's try and blend out those edges. Yeah, nah, it's just all sticking in that. And then also because the rest of my eyelid is matte, the eyeshadows, the regular eyeshadows are not wanting to stick to it. Maybe if I just cover the whole thing in shimmer. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to start again, guys. Ooh, oh my god, that shimmer is so nice. Is that kind of saving it? Sort of, but also I can't really blend the edges out because this is all matte and the eyeshadow's just not wanting to stick. My last attempt is trying this dark blue shimmer to see if that will at least stick. Oh my god, these shimmers are so pretty. Okay, on this side, I'm starting with that darker blue shimmer, which seems to be working a lot better. Then I'm just gonna go straight in with that blue. Well, they're all blue. Light blue shimmer, which is really, really pretty. You can definitely tell the difference between the two sides where I put the matte one on this side first. Those Lottie London shimmers are so pretty. They still look uneven, but I think that's probably about as even as I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna take some of that light blue shimmer just on my lower lashes as well. Lower lashes? My lower lash line? Then on my inner corners, I'm gonna try this shade, which is the lighter champagne colour of the eye crayons. Because, yeah, this is a really good inner corner shade. To make this even more insane, I'm going to take some of this, which is the Collection Diamond Shine Highlighter, which I think I did also use in my previous video. I'm just going to put some of this all over the top, if I just make it look intentionally messy. And they also launched these, Lottie London did, which are the reusable, easy to peel, up to all day wear, Twinkle in Your Eye and Turquoise Dreams jewels that you can stick on your eyes. I'm actually going to try this blue one and see if it will stick on the top of eyeshadow or not, or if it's just going to like fall straight off. See if they kind of line up. Reusable. Okay, so I'm trying to just peel that all off in one go and hope that none of the gems pop off in the process. Oh, I don't think they did. Oh no, wait, we've lost one. Quite often trying to peel this sticker off of the sheet, some of the gems will just pop off. Oh, well that's the wrong angle, isn't it? Oh my god, that actually worked really well though. Just be super careful when you're peeling them off because they're all sort of like moving around on this little strip. That actually looks sick. I'm really impressed with that. Okay, let's try and do the other one. I definitely recommend using tweezers though. Oh, it was going so well. For some reason, this bit here does not want to stick. Stick. Oh no, that's in the wrong place, isn't it? They are not even. This is the problem, right? When you don't get them even and you try and re-stick them, I don't really get how these would be reusable because they then get covered in your makeup or the oils from your face and then they just do not want to stick anymore. I guess because you could technically stick it back on with lash glue. Yeah, it does look cool and you can't really see the clear band on them. And I would say if you are going to be wearing these all day, like if you're going to be wearing them to Pride or something or just like a festival, I would recommend maybe sticking it on with lash glue just to make sure that it's extra secure anyway. It's a little bit fiddly and I've not got them in the exact even positions, but it definitely works and it looks sick. It does also come with these little individual ones that you can put on as well. But as I am sadly going to be taking this straight off, I'm going to leave that there. Then for my lashes, Ardell have launched these active lashes, high endurance with a flexible band. Apparently they retain their 3D curl when wet, and they have a new active duo lash glue, which says it's a sweat-proof, long-wear, water-resistant lash glue. I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't really ever wear lashes when I'm gonna be swimming or anything anyway, but they have some really nice looking styles. Let's go for these ones, which are called Soak It Up. Just putting on a tiny bit of mascara so that they blend properly. And they also have a clear version of the lash glue as well, which I'm gonna go for the clear one. So these are the lashes. I'm just gonna go trim them 1 sec. I just put one on in the bathroom, and I've got to say the band of these is so thin. They feel so lightweight, so they're actually really, really comfortable. Which I guess if you're planning to wear your lashes to the gym, then comfort is key. I personally wouldn't be doing that myself. Not that I go to the gym, but just in general, they feel really good. It's just gonna be me for 10 minutes trying to understand how people put on lashes without wearing eyeliner. They will probably peel off on my inner corners because I just can't do it. These are by Rimmel. They're the Kind and Free tinted lip balms. I got Hibiscus Blaze and Apricot Beauty. Let's have a little look at these. Ooh, that one's Apricot Beauty. They don't really smell of anything. That was a shame. I mean, at least they don't smell like Rimmel's regular lipsticks, because I usually can't stand the smell of them. This is the other one, Hibiscus Blaze, which is a much lighter pink, which is a lot more sheer as well, actually. They look nice. And then I also got this, which is a L'Oreal Plumping Gloss in the shade Eye Heighten. I've not really seen anything. Ooh, oh my God, that smells so nice. Smells like sweets with a slight bit of mint. Let's try this first and see if it actually plumps. Oh wait, this has got pigment. I thought it was gonna be like a sheer gloss. What an interesting applicator. It's like a figure of 8, but it's really thin. Oh my God, this colour is actually really nice. I wasn't expecting it to have much pigment. I thought it was going to be like a really, really sheer gloss for some reason, even though it looks pretty pink in the tube. I can definitely feel it tingling. It's a little bit lighter than what I normally go for, but I think with a bit of lip liner, that would actually be so nice. Oh my God, these lashes. Why are they coming off? Oh God, everything's peeling off. My gems are coming off, my lashes are coming off. But it's like a minty tingle, not like a cinnamony tingle. I much prefer a minty tingle, I've got to say. It feels more like a balm than a gloss. It's not like a really gloopy, sticky gloss. It's more of like a balmy texture. I'm just going to take that off so I can try the lip balm. So I'm going to try the lighter one first. So as you can see, that one just adds a tiny hint of pink. Ooh, again, that feels really nice. I'm not going to go get some more lash glue and stick it back on properly. You get the idea. They feel really good. They feel really hydrating. They have a nice bit of like a glow to them. Let's try the slightly darker shade, Apricot Beauty. Not very apricot, not going to lie. It's much more of a brownie nude. That is really nice. They feel really good. I thought they would maybe feel a little bit sticky or feel too much like a lipstick, but it's quite a thin formula and they feel really, really hydrating. I really like them. You definitely need some lip liner though if you're going for definition, because around the edges it looks a bit messy. I really like those. Oh my gosh, I've just realised I was looking at my face like it looks very flat. And then I remembered I didn't even put on any powder highlighter. Let's try taking some of this Collection liquid one. I'm just putting it on the back of my hand. God, yeah, my face was looking so flat. I'm going to try on the back of my sponge to just take a little bit of this and see if I can add it over the top of my makeup. Bring back a bit of glow. Okay, that kind of just soaked into my foundation. Let's try with my finger. It's just going a bit patchy. I've got to say, I'm not really a fan of those Collection ones, which is a shame. They look like a dupe, but they don't actually perform like a dupe. However, the thing that does perform like a dupe is the crystal highlighter that I put on my eyes. And there will be a dupes video coming soon. So that is me done. There were some really good products in this video. I will definitely continue to use that foundation because it felt really hydrating. It made my skin look beautiful. The powder is nice, but I would say it is comparable to the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. And I will continue to use it, but it has made my face very, very, very matte. Let's just take this little miracle worker from the Beauty Crop. It's the Vitamin Babe spray, just to bring back some life to my skin. So everyone, that is me and my wonky eyelashes done. I'm hoping that it doesn't look too bad from a distance because they look so bad close up. Not the fault of the eyelashes, that is completely my fault. I will leave everything that I used down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I hope you're all doing really, really good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! I'm now gonna go take this off.